What's up, guys? It's Jay Lobos coming back to another episode, and today I really wanted to go ahead and talk to my small business owners, especially the ones here in Florida. Obviously right now we're going through a really tough time, tough situation given this COVID-19, the coronavirus that is impacting a lot of small business owners. Nevertheless, it's impacting a lot of consumers. It's impacting all of us, guys. And right now it's a time to come together, and I wanted to put a little bit of informative videos of certain things that not only that I'm taking as a small business owner and adapting to all these changes, but I wanted to talk today about a loan that's out there, which is basically a small business emergency bridge loan. And there's obviously an application that I'm going to go ahead and leave on this video, talking a little bit about it, because nevertheless I am a small business owner, and I've had to do a couple of adjustments. I have all of my employees working from home. We're not using or facilitating none of our offices. Clearly, we can't have anybody out in the street. We're practicing social distancing. And as of right now, there's going to be a lot of government-sponsored loans and programs, and we have to take advantage as much as possible, because it's really about maintaining what's going on right now, going through this entire process in the next month, 2 or 3 months from now to come, so that we're able to survive, we're able to sustain, and more importantly, if we're able to obtain these loans, this one in particular, for the sole purposes of being able to keep our employees, be able to maintain them, so not only that we keep that culture and that business, but they're able to also help their families as well. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this small business emergency bridge loan. It's an application. I'm going to leave the link below. And for you guys checking out the channel for the first time, consider liking, subscribing. I don't know what that came about. And again, I'm not editing this, and this is going raw over here. I'm in my garage, by the way. As a matter of fact, I closed down my marketing office to downsize, to adjust myself. So obviously I brought the banner. I got the backsplash with regards to my flag. And I'm gonna be doing a few videos. I'm in my garage. I'm sweating. I'm in South Florida. I'm in Miami. I decided just to go ahead and close the door because there's too much noise outside. So I wanted to go ahead and pump out real good content for you guys. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. So one of the things is, what do you have to do in order for you to be eligible for this type of loan? So one of the things that obviously, and again, I'm gonna leave the links, and you guys can check out the application, go through the application, read the entirety of it, in order for you to know if you're eligible or not. And again, I do know that this is obviously through the Department of Florida Economics, which in this particular case, we're in South Florida. But for you guys out there that are in a different state, I'm pretty confident that there's also resources out there online. Obviously go on Google and put bridge loan application, emergency bridge loan application, COVID-19, and see what's out there. You might have that in, Jersey, New York, California, because obviously this is pretty much nationwide. So let's go ahead and get straight into it as to what this loan is really for. And one of the things that obviously the government is doing, they're giving out loans for small business owners or business owners that possibly have been in business for a few years, the last 24 to 36 months, because in order for you to be eligible for this type of loan, well, first off, the companies that are not eligible for these type of loans are obviously companies that either do some sort of like sex related industry, gambling, you derive most of your income from some sort of investment. There's going to be some exclusion to these type, but if you run a regular type of a service-based business, you have a storefront, you have some sort of legitimate income, you obviously have certain employees, and the objective of these loans are for you to continue to maintain and to have the employees so that the economy continues to flow. Obviously, there's about 4 different things that are required in order for you to be eligible, and basically one of them is you first have to be 51% owner or majority stakeholder of the business. If you're going to go ahead and apply, given the fact obviously you cannot be bought by another company or be within another company, it has to be the main corporation. Obviously you have to file taxes, and then obviously, as it states here, which is the first thing is 51% owner. The second thing, obviously, you have to do your tax returns. Obviously, for the business and even the personal. They're going as far back as 2017, 2018. If you haven't done your 2019, like I haven't, I'm still working on that, but for the business, but nevertheless. But at the same time, they're going to be requiring certain things, such as if you're an LLC, if you're an S Corp, if you're a C Corp, and don't mind the sweating because it's super hot in here. I'm about to put a fan, but nevertheless, let's continue this. So if you're a limited liability company, and again, the IRS, depending on how you file, C or S Corp, corporation, they're going to take that into consideration. But nevertheless, LLCs, corporations are eligible to apply. They're obviously going to be looking for certain forms, Form 1120, so on and so forth. If you're confused by these terms or forms, contact your accountant and let them know that you're interested in this type of loan. And with the link, you should be preparing yourself for the application. An additional thing too, the number 3, employer tax documentation. So what are they going to be looking for? What are they going to be needing in order for you to go ahead and submit this loan? So for employers, annual federal tax returns, IRS, the Form 940. Besides that, we also have 2019 employers quarterly tax returns as well. And again, they just need to make sure that the business has been operational. They need to make sure that you've been paying your taxes, you've been paying your employee taxes, and again, too, your W-3s. The W-3s is the overall form for the W-2s. You must have some sort of W-2 if you have your taxes, and most likely if you're filing your quarterly or your monthly taxes or your annual taxes through a company like Paychex, ADP, go in the website. It'll be pretty easy. Go ahead and download it, submit it through the application. Try to have everything before you submit everything. Obviously, they want to have everything at once in order for you to submit the app. And additional to that, they're also going to be requiring personal tax returns as well. And most likely, if you haven't filed 2019, go back to 2018, and they're going to obviously require your 1040. So again, try to get as much information as possible, your financials, your statements, your quarterly reports, your quarterly statements, your profits and loss. Try to have as much information as possible because it's best to submit more than less. This way, once you submit the application with those supporting documents, you might be eligible for this type of program, which for the first year, it's interest free. After the 12 months, then it can go up to 12% based on the total balance that you have. So again, this loan, you could be eligible up to $50,000 and in some cases up to $100,000 with the main objective and goal to pay employees, to pay your payroll, to pay vendors, to pay for utilities, to pay for your rent, your rental property, your business properties, so that the economy continues to flow. That's the goal and objective for these type of loans. Guys, I hope this information was great. If you know somebody who's a business owner, continue to share this information. Let them know about this so that we can literally go ahead and take advantage and hopefully in the next few months bounce back strong. Until the next time, guys, protect yourself, be healthy, obviously practice social distancing, and until the next time, God bless.